right. Shalom, shalom.
Hey, shalom.
All right, it's GMS Charlotte. Back out here with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua B'Shem Kodash.
That's right.
But before we get started, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well.
That's right.
And peace and salutation to the elect out there laboring on and believing in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
right.
To you we say shalom.
Hey, shalom.
All right. As you see, the title says, man, woe unto those that have their trust in Egypt, man. All right. Because what you're gonna realize is that you misplaced this trust in this place, man. All right. All you people out here thinking that this government is here to save you, that the so-called white man that he loves you, he wants the best for you, you're gonna come to find out that you were severely mistaken, man.
That's right.
Because the Most High is coming back to bring judgment upon this place, and all you Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans that refuse to turn back and seek His face, you all will be put to death. Thus says the Bible.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna go right into it.
All right, Isaiah 5 and Isaiah, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 5 verse 13. And it reads, it says, therefore my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge.
Right. Our people have gone into captivity because you don't have knowledge. You don't have knowledge of what? The knowledge of the understanding of the scriptures, man. All right, knowing that you are an Israelite, that your whole purpose on earth is to be serving the one true power, which is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and calling upon His right name. So because you hearken unto heathen, you hearken unto everything else outside of what the Lord wants, this is why we continuously find ourselves in captivity.
Yep.
This is why you see yourselves in this bad state where we are in now, man.
Yep. Hey, like the scriptures say, you know, the Lord's people are led as a sheep, you know, to the slaughter, man.
That's right.
You know? And, you know, that trust that our people have in Egypt is going to lead to just that, their slaughter, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, many family members have taken a complete trust into the system, which is going to lead to what? Their shame and confusion.
Right.
I'm going to read that again. All right. Isaiah 5 and 13, it says, therefore my people are going into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
Yep. Yeah, because the leaders of our people, the ones that y'all trust and confide in, you think that they have your best interests at heart, not knowing that they sold out unto your enemies, man. That they pledged their allegiance unto Satan, man. Because you can only serve two masters, man. You can only serve one master out of the two. One is Satan, and one is the Most High. And our people have chosen Satan, man. You can see by the way they run and go get this damn Vanessa, you know, how they go and do everything that the so-called white man asks of you. But when the Most High, He has certain restrictions and guidelines that He wants you to abide in, and you throw that on the wayside, man. This is why you find yourself in these bad predicaments, man. You know, as the scriptures tell you, man, your iniquities is what separates good things from you, man. Because you trust in oppression, all right? You want to be a homeborn slave. You don't want to come back unto your nationality so that you can obtain rulership. You can obtain perfection, man. You know?
That's right. Let me get that for you.
All right.
Isaiah 2. All right. Isaiah 2 in Salakia, not Isaiah 2. Matter of fact, let me get Hosea 4 and 6 real quick.
All right.
Just to add on to that point. All right. That's why Jacob's finished out here, man. Don't know whether they're coming or going.
Right.
You know? All right, this is Hosea 4 and 6. And it reads, it says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou should be no priest to me.
Yep.
Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Yep, and the Lord has turned His back on you people, because you turned your back on Him, man. He rejected you. And that's why you find yourself like this, man. All right, getting juiced up, you know, and now you home shaking till your body drop dead, man. You know, tongue growing outside your damn mouth, you know, all type of different plays happening to you. Because this is what happens when you trust your enemy, man.
Yeah. Everybody put, all these people, all these jakes, they put their trust in the system. And here it is. Your job, look, they're talking about, well, I gotta keep my job. But what about relying on the Lord, man?
Right.
We have yet to hear so-called friends, whatever, family members or whatnot, say that they trust in the Lord, man.
That's right.
Everybody like, look, man, I gotta keep my job, man. You know, there was pressure in me, so I had to do what I had to do. And you see many of our people caving in, and that's why, as we read in Hosea 4 and 6, that my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. You know, because when it comes to actually, doing your research, finding out, looking shit up, all right, there's other remedies out there that can take care of yourself. Natural herbs, minerals, things that you can put in your body to preserve your health. But Jake, they don't give a shit about that, man. It's whatever that comes out of this devil. They don't take heed to that.
Right.
You see?
I appreciate it.
You got it?
This is Psalms 146:3. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help.
Yeah. You're gonna find out that your trust in this system was all to your vain help. Like it tells you that, what's that one in Lamentations, the 4th chapter?
4 and 16.
Get that real quick, because people gonna find out, man. It's too much whistleblowing. It's too much research that's out there proving these facts, man. We ain't out here just making shit up, man.
That's right.
All right, all this stuff is out here that this man is promoting. It's detrimental to your health, but our people don't care, man. So that's why they're gonna have to find that out in the worst way, man.
That's right.
No, I'm just saying we hate for it to be that way, but at the same time, Jake is a stiff-necked people.
Right. Jake always want to learn shit the hard way. You got resources out here to give you the game on how to sidestep what this devil is throwing at you. You just want to go right into the fire, man. So hey, the Lord's just gonna let you do that.
That's right.
This is Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help.
Yeah. It says, as for us, talking about you tribes, man. All right, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. Your eyes have trusted in that vain help. Go ahead.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Yeah, see, our people have watched for a nation that could not save them. How are you going to trust in the same people that oppressed your ass, man?
Right.
And the scriptures even tell you not to trust in oppression, man.
Yeah.
But our people, hey, they don't see any other way besides what Esau has to say.
Right.
And
it's all because they truly think that this man is God, man. That they fear this devil more than they fear the creator that made this devil, man. Continuing on, it says they hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
Yeah, they hunt our steps. And how is this man hunting your steps now, man? All right, by putting that pressure on you to get the Vanessa, man, the Vicks Vapor Rub, man.
Yep.
All right, you can't have access to your normal life unless you get this shit, man.
That's right.
Read that again.
Lamentations 4 and 18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
Yeah, you the target, man. And it's gonna really lead to that point where it says that you're not gonna be able to go into your streets. Because hey, the shit that they talking about right now, that look, you don't need to be around anybody. Your life needs to be made miserable. All of that nonsense.
Yep.
That these people need to be incarcerated. That didn't want to get down with the program. It's getting to that point.
Right. And you people y'all don't research anything, man. So you don't see how Esau is pretty much setting up these different FEMA camps, these different concentration camps. They got the zones for different FEMA zones or whatever. So they're preparing to start rounding people up. You already seeing that across the world. In Australia, they kicking in doors, snatching people's children, forcing certain people to get the jab, man. So it's easy for people to come out and be like, yo, I'm not gonna take it. But if you ain't got your How About Shimmy Awashad backing you, then hey, and you left open for the damn wolf to come in, man.
Yeah. It's real life. Hey, it's real life happening over there in Australia, man.
Yeah.
That stuff ain't really being publicized, but on the internet, you see the videos, man. You got people with their own cameras recording what's going on. It's draconian over there.
Yeah, Canada as well, man.
Yeah.
Because everybody can see what this devil is coming down the pipe.
Yep.
You got like you said, you got all these different whistleblowers coming out, different doctors and nurses, different government officials coming out and saying, look, man, this damn jab is a depopulation agenda, man. They don't know exactly what they're injecting into you, man. Certain people is getting more powerful doses than others because what they're just doing is experimenting on you people, man.
Yeah.
But yet you got the same ones of our people running to this devil because he's telling them, look, this is your answer to be able to be, C-19 free.
Yeah.
But then they turn right around and tell you that all these new strands are coming out and you're gonna need a booster shot every so often, which shows you this shit doesn't do anything for you, man. But this is what happens when you trust in the devil, man.
Yeah, them booster shots, it ain't going away, man. This is gonna be a continual process. What you got out?
I'm gonna finish this out. Can you get that in Sirach 12 about who would pity a snake, however that goes? It says Lamentations 4 and 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, our end is come.
Yeah.
And this is the mind state of 2/3, man.
Yep.
No hope. No vision of help coming to them, man. This is why they pretty much have accepted defeat, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And that's the spirit that's on family members, parents, and all of that, man. You know, people of the world, they just accepting defeat. Like, well, this is it. You know, like there ain't no, I gotta work, so I just gotta go ahead and do this thing, like the army do.
Right.
Brothers did the video of the Jake in the army saying that, look, I guess I just gotta go ahead and get this thing and become a zombie like everybody else. You know, just hopeless, man. You know, I got a precept to add on to that. All right, this is Proverbs 10:28. It says, the hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. You see, and that's the mindset of these people, man. Like the elder was going into, man, the mindset of these people out here, even family members and whatnot, is death.
Yeah.
You know, just total defeat, just to give in. So basically, to submit, right?
Yeah.
Got another one. Proverbs 11:23, it says, the desire of the righteous is only good,
Yep.
but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. You know? Because that's all these people know. You know, these are the things that these people speak, man. You know, they speak death, like the elder was saying, man. You know, they can't see any. They're hopeless, man.
Right.
What about having hope in the Lord? What about being redeemed and delivered by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? You know.
What about the scripture that you always hear them bring out in Philippians? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, man. Where did that scripture go, man?
Come on, man.
You know, so now all of a sudden, so-called Jesus Christ he can't do nothing for you, but you fashion your whole life on what would Jesus do, you know, which we know that's not his name. But then when your life is in peril, now Jesus goes out the window. Now it's, well, fuck it, I lost.
See,
you know?
see what this pandemic, what this so-called pandemic did, it exposed all these people who said they believed in the Lord. You know, you got to call it straight. And people, and you people out there, you can relate to that, man.
Yeah.
All these people who said that was boasting before all this shit happened, they was throwing around how they believe in God, they believe in the scriptures, they read the Bible and all of that shit. And as soon as this thing hit, now all of a sudden, you flocking to Esau.
Yep.
What about the scriptures?
Yep.
You know, people didn't even consider those, man. Consider the scriptures, man. Showing hey, these people are nothing but hypocrites out here, man.
Lord, he called y'all bluff, man. Y'all don't really believe, man. Because at the end of the day, man, that faith, people take faith for granted. They act like you just gonna automatically wake up and have faith. No, faith is a gift. The Lord has to give you, man. You know? So without that faith, man, you people don't have any hope, man. Which I got real quick.
Yeah, I got you.
This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. And Yahweh Shai gave us that desire again once he woke us back up into this knowledge, man. He put the remembrance back in our spirit. And that's what gives us the hope to continue to fight, man. You know, to continue on to the path of the kingdom. Because we see the prophecies, man.
Yeah.
We see everything that's going on, and that lets us know that, look, our Lord is on his way back. And this place is on his way out. That's why Esau is scrambling to get all you people juiced up so that he can chip you up and eventually, you know, get y'all out the way, man.
Yeah.
But we see that this is all the Lord's doing, because we understand everything that's happening was ordained by Yahweh.
Exactly. And that's why the elect is so important, man. Because the scriptures say if it wasn't for that remnant, we'd be like Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
We'd be destroyed out here, man. That's why it's crucial that the Lord left a remnant. He left an election, man. All right, I got that scripture for you. All right, this is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 13. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such come nigh wild beast? It says, verse 14, it says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?
Yeah, who is pitying you niggas dropping dead off that damn backs, man? You know, you got them getting all type of, your body's being destroyed from the inside out from trusting the Esau system, and you people want sympathy for that when it's obvious. We've been telling you not to trust in your enemy, man.
Yeah.
This the same devil that committed the Tuskegee experiment, that was given the so-called Native American smallpox and came in the name of peace, man.
Yeah.
You know? So do you think that this devil has changed?
Yeah.
Just because he gave you niggas jobs, he gave you little stimulus checks or whatever, you think he cares about you, man? So when these things happen unto you, we don't feel bad because you honestly don't believe that the devil is out here trying to help you people, man.
Yeah. Hey, I think a brother brought it out too. I believe the CDC funded and sponsored the Tuskegee experiment.
Wow.
The irony, right?
Come on, man.
You know, showing you the simplicity of Jake. Get this for me, Jeremiah. I was looking for it earlier. It was in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 2. Start at 11 and read down to 14.
Jeremiah 2 and 11. Have a nation changed their gods,
Yep.
which are yet no gods?
Uh-huh.
But my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit.
Exactly. That's the state of Jake, man. Our people have changed their glory for things that are of no profit, man. This Christianity, Islam, all right, you worshiping yourself, black consciousness, whatever philosophy you that you so-called believe in, man.
Yep.
All right, which is all vanity to no profit, man.
Yep.
You know, keep going.
It says, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid, and be very desolate, thus saith the Lord.
Yeah, look at the condition of Jake right now, man. 2021, man, trusting in the Egypt. Look where that's gotten Jake, man. Totally finished. Go ahead.
For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters.
Yeah, what is the fountain of living waters? This knowledge, man.
Yep.
This truth is likened unto what? That living water.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water.
Yeah, these other philosophy, these other false doctrines, whatever ideology Jake believes in. All right? Those are those broken cisterns that can hold no water, man. All right? Because why? It's not the truth. You know? It's not the way of life, man. All right? Keep going.
And I want to add too, that also goes to these people that you put your trust in as well, man.
That's right.
All right, your leaders, such as Brother Polite, you know, you got they say the Malcolm X, the Martin Luther King, all these niggas, Sarnetta, all these niggas you Jakes look up to is being found to be niggas. Tazariot,
Yep.
Nate, all these guys, man, they're broken cisterns, man, because they have no water in them. They don't have the oil.
Yep.
And the Lord is exposing that, man.
Yep. On a high level, man. Go ahead, Al.
Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
Yeah, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Go ahead.
Why is he spoiled?
Yeah, why is these niggas finished out here, man? Right? Because they rejected the true ways of the Lord. You know, our people have gone astray. They're intoxicated with the ways of Egypt.
That's right.
All right? When you go into that word intoxication in the scripture, it goes back at being drunken with sin.
Yep.
Like it tells you Isaiah 30, and matter of fact, we can get that. Because what they're doing is all this trusting in Egypt, trusting in this man's system, all Jake is doing is adding sin unto sin.
Yep.
All right? And what comes along with sin? Death, man.
That's right.
All right?
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
Yeah, woe unto the rebellious children. Jake is rebellious, man. Any insight look, if you ain't noticed by now, right? Any type of insight that you try to give Jake, you know, to get him to think critically, to get him to actually, like, you know, harken on to the knowledge to benefit that benefits his health, his mental, basically his overall state of well-being. Jake reject all of that.
Yep.
Okay?
You met with content with that, man, because as you mentioned earlier in the call, man, scripture tell you that prophet have no honor within his own house, man.
Yep.
Because here we are, you know, trying to help our people, you know, giving family members, for example, man. They're going through all different type of health ailments. We give them the remedies, you know, from the earth to try to get them to heal themselves, and they reject it, man. They mock you, all right, well, you think you a doctor now. No, man. We're just trying to, it's more alternative. You gotta understand, man, the Lord put the herbs here for our healing, man. All right, Esau is not the end all be all, man. So now what you're seeing happening through the spirit with different brothers is the Lord is putting the spirit on us to stop relying on Esau, man. You know, so we can go and get things for ourselves. And at the end of the day, man, this devil does not make or break us, man.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah. And like the brother was saying, and the Lord is also putting the spirit on us to be quiet.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because we done told you many and many times through the spirit, but Jake don't want to listen. So the Lord just got it with, like, look, you know what? We ain't gonna say nothing else, man.
Hey, we washed our hands.
We washed our hands. The blood is off our hands, man.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
That take counsel, but not of the Lord. Go ahead.
And that add cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
And that's what Jake is doing, man.
Yeah.
Jake is continually adding sin unto sin. You know?
Because any excuse that they can use to help further their wickedness, that's what they run to. Like I said, using Captain Tazariak as an example, man. At first, the dude was against taking the jab, man. You know, but now you got him out here saying that, oh, God he doesn't care if you take a damn jab, man. He doesn't. And his leader Yohana said he doesn't care if you take a microchip. But in the scriptures forbid on what you people are saying, man. What happened to scriptures about not taking any cuttings into the flesh, man? You know, it's in the law, man. So it shows you people err not knowing the scriptures, man.
Matter of fact, let me get that point real quick. All right, because like you said, General Yohana said that, does God care that you get a microchip put in your body? Well, let's see what the scriptures say. All right, Revelation 14 and verse claim. Revelation 14 in verse 6. Salakia. Revelation 14 in verse 9, and it reads, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, which is what, his system,
Yep.
if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," all right, going back to Karagma, all right, which is the MOTB, verse 10 the point. "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb." You see? So yes, the Most High does care if you take that damn MOTB, man.
That's right.
So what the hell is that nigga talking about, man? The Lord's gonna leave you here to get burnt to a fucking crisp.
Yeah.
All right?
Jumping back.
Yeah.
Isaiah 30 and 2. "That walked down to go into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth."
Yeah, that walk down to go to Egypt and hell. And we ride through the city, and you see Jake standing in lines in droves, all right, waiting to get this Vanessa, man.
Yep.
That's them walking down to Egypt.
Yep.
They actually got their ass in their car or actually physically walked down to these different sites to get the poison, man.
Yep.
Because they actually thought that this was going to save them. As the scriptures get it, to read it again.
Isaiah 30 and 2. "That walked to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth."
And I have not asked, they didn't even consider the scriptures.
Yep.
You know, go ahead.
It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. See, I got to get this because it's going to save my life. You know, I'm going to save my life and we can save other people's lives.
Right.
We got to go get this. That's them putting that strength in Pharaoh. You know, go ahead.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. All right, that word shadow goes back to what? The covering. As we read earlier in the first verse, they take a covering, but not of me.
Yep.
You see? Any more?
"Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion."
Heavy, read it again.
Isaiah 30 and 3.
Yup.
"Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion."
The trust in Pharaoh to be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt to your confusion. Look what's happening to Jake, man. Look what's happening to these people that's taking this shit, man.
Right.
You know?
That's the Lord making mockery because you misplaced your trust, man. Now, like I said, now you home shaking 24/7.
Right.
You know, you dropping dead. You know, your body don't feel the same no more. Now you got what you say with the vaccine regret?
They call it Maxine regret or something like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, all these people, you know, regretting what they've done, man, because this is what happens when you make haste, man. When the scripture tell you, you know, real quick, it's Sirach.
Yep.
Sirach chapter 2. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, or verse 2. It says, "Set thy heart aright." I'll start at 1.
Yep.
Sirach 2 and 1. "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yep.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Constantly endure. Go ahead.
And make not haste in the time of trouble."
And that's what these people did. When they said, look, you're going to lose your job, people lost it. Like, oh, shit.
Ran right to him.
I can't lose my job.
How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to do this? And that comes from a spirit of faithfulness, of faithlessness, man. You
Yep.
know? Because you don't trust in your how by Shem Yahshua. The moment any type of adversity come upon the men of the Lord, the first thing we do is throw up prayers, man.
Yep.
We're not thinking of, you know, what if or how am I going to do this? Because that's doubt. That's fear. When the Lord told us not to fear doubt, because he's always with us, man.
Okay, quick precept. Isaiah 55 and 7. It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Yep.
All right, that's the key.
Yep.
It says, and let him return unto the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and he will have mercy upon him into our power, for he will abundantly pardon. So that's going back to the trust in the Lord, man. You got to forsake those wicked thoughts and put your trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. But how many can do that?
Right.
You know? Got another one. All right, going back to that, the mindset of our people, man, which is the doubt, the faithlessness, all right? You know, not being sure. Ezekiel 37 and 11. Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. When you read that chapter, going back to those dry bones.
Yep.
The majority of our people are in a dead state of mind, man. It says, these bones of the whole house of Israel, behold, they say, our bones are dried and our hope is lost.
Woo.
We are cut off from our parts. You see? So that's the mindset of Jake. Our hope is lost. We don't have a chance. We're cut off. You know? And that has led Jake to what? To death, man.
Yeah.
To continue to stay in that dry bone state, man. You know?
When you start thinking like that, man, that becomes a burden on your spirit, which brings you down, man. Which further messes your body up, man.
God.
When you think negative, that has a negative response to your body, man.
Exactly.
Different ailments start happening to different body parts or whatever. So Esau did all that for a reason. That helped further break you down.
Right.
Mind, body, and spirit, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. What you got out? Oh yeah, go back to that. Go back to that.
Isaiah?
Was you reading that Sirach? Was it Sirach?
Oh, Sirach 2.
Yeah, you can finish out whatever, you know.
I have a presentation.
Oh yeah,
on what you're saying.
yeah, you got it, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts.
Yep.
Cast away the burdens of man.
Yeah, cast away the burdens of man, man. Let go of those mortal thoughts, man. Have complete faith and trust in the Lord, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Put off now the weak nature.
Put off the weak nature, man. This ain't the time to be weak. All right? The Lord is gonna fight our cause, man. You gotta trust in him, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And the scriptures tell you to be strong in the Lord, man.
God.
And having that faith cemented inside of you to where you know no matter what, the Lord got me, man.
That's it.
You know? It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee,
Yeah.
and haste thee to flee from these times.
Mm-hmm.
For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Right. So you think that this shit that's going on with the Vicks Vapor Rub is bad? Okay? People forget there's a shortage on supplies, man.
Yeah.
Brothers been talking about that. Brothers that do that are truck drivers.
Yep.
All right. There's an actual shortage on different supplies around the world, man. All right. These different stores have been slow on getting their supplies that they need to fill the shelves in the stores. Mm-hmm. So people have forgotten about the famine. All right, the shortage of goods that's upon us. You know, the great lockdown. All right, they're talking about potential blackouts. All right, this economy going down. There's many things. So as the scriptures say, greater evils are coming than what you have seen, man. All right, the Vanessa is basically the least of the worries, man.
Yep.
You know.
Back in Sirach, I'm gonna jump down to verse 12. It says, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands.
Right, so the scriptures say, woe be to the faithful hearts. That word woe goes back to death and destruction. Read it again.
Sirach 2 and 12. Woe be to the faithful hearts and faint hands.
Woe be to the faithful hearts and faint hands. All right, you in that weak, woe is me, what am I going to do spirit, man? All right, the Lord ain't with that, man.
Yep.
The Lord wants you to have complete trust in him. As we brought out last week, the Lord always puts you in what? In that environment of impossibility.
That's right.
He puts you in those impossible circumstances so he can work to try your faith,
Yep.
to see if you truly believe.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And the sinner that goeth two ways.
That's right.
Woe to him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
Right, yeah, this ain't the time to be wishy-washy, man. You doubting, you ain't for sure. Well, I mean, I believe in the Lord, but what about my job? What about, you know? The Lord ain't with that, man.
Right.
You got to let things happen and put your trust in the Lord and allow him to get you out of that.
And that's,
You know?
that's what comes to having that vision, man. Because us, being in this truth, you have to have a forward way of thinking. You know, like Elder Yashawama did the video, man. This truth is for higher thinkers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to be able to look, have that foresight to be able to look ahead. You know, they talking about you potentially losing your job for not taking the vets. You're gonna lose your job eventually anyway. So hey, what difference does it make, man?
God.
You're gonna prolong something temporarily just to lose it anyways.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna have all these different things happen, man. It's gonna happen eventually. So why not just allow the Lord to work with you now, the way you ain't gotta worry about the shit later, man. You know.
Yep.
Finishing out, it says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted,
Yep.
for he believeth not.
For he believe it not. Like we said earlier, that's the spirit. This pandemic exposed everybody, you know, because I'm pretty sure Jake had family members, friends, or whatever that was boasting on how they believe in God. They've been going to church for 30 years, faithfully. Never missed a Sunday. And as soon as the so-called pandemic hit, God was out of the window.
Right.
God was out of the way.
Right.
All right. It's all about what Esau said I got to do.
Right.
You see?
says science is the new God now, right?
That's
So
it.
that shows you where you people really had your trust in.
I mean, I believe in God and everything, but we'll deal with him later, man.
Right.
We got to deal with the science. We all got to get this thing so we can save America.
Right.
Go ahead.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
Yeah. So since you wanted to be weak and not trusting the Lord, you really not gonna be offended when shit hits the fan.
Yeah. Because the Lord has a hedge of protection around those that fear him, man. As it tells you in Psalm 34:7.
Tom.
But it says, woe unto you that have lost patience.
Yeah, woe unto you that have lost patience, man. All right. You know, you probably had certain cats that was waiting out. Man, I ain't gonna touch this thing. You know, this ain't been FDA approved or whatnot. But they gave in. They gave in.
I had family members say that.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna get the first batch, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait probably a year on down the line and see how it go, because they say Jake is naturally inquisitive, man. They look at it, they look at things and be like, well, you know, I'm gonna see how this play out.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, when that crunch starts happening to them, they're just like, well, fuck it, man. You know, we all gonna die anyway, right? You know? But that's a defeated mind state, man. You know, the Lord isn't about defending nobody like that, man. Because you're not trusting in him at that point, man. You know, it says, woe unto you who have lost patience. And what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
Man.
What you gonna do, man? When the Lord has that death angel knocking on your door, what you gonna do, man? All right. Esau starts kicking in your door, snatching you and your children out, separating y'all. All right. Raping your wife, or he put a damn bullet to your damn head, man. You know, how are you gonna react to situations like this, man? Even with the damn jab, that's not guaranteed you good. You know, you still get the jab and get fired. Then what? You know, you got them stacking up all this food. Hey, you get taken out the house. Then what? You know, so it's all about trusting in the Lord, man. It says, "They that fear the Lord will not disobey His word," which is the main point. We're not going to disobey the words of the Lord, because he told us the consequences of breaking his law, statutes, commandments, man. All right, as we said earlier, man, transgression of the law, which is sin. All right, the penalty for sin is death, man. And we don't want to see death. This is why we constantly pushing life on our people, man. Because that's what Yahushua was about, eternal life, man.
I got one. Let me see. 1 Peter. Bear with me 1 second. First Peter, let me see if it's 2 Peter. Bear with me 1 second.
I can finish this out.
Yeah, you got it.
It's Sirach 2:15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways.
Yep.
You know, so like I said, hey, no matter what Esau comes, puts in front of us, man, we're never going to forsake the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because at the end of the day, we fear the Lord more than we fear you devils, man. And that's the problem with the rest of the world. If they fear this devil more than they fear the power that made him, man.
Right.
And that's what's going to ultimately get them jacked up in these days, man. Because you got to understand, hey, the Lord is the king of terrorists, man.
That's right.
All right, he said he has the power to do whatever he pleases with you, man. And that's the thing that we don't want, man. It's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of living power, man.
Wow.
All right, so you scared of what Esau's going to do to you. You should be scared of what the Most High is going to do to you, man.
God. This is 1 Peter. Let's get this real quick. It's 1 Peter 1:7. All right, I just had it. Hold on. It's the book of 1 Peter 1:7. And it reads, it says, matter of fact, I start at 6. I start at 5. 1 Peter 1:5. Who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. All right. Now, when you go into this word kept in this verse, it goes to be protected and guarded by God's military. All right. Verse 6. 1 Peter 1:6. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, basically this moment that we in, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations. Yeah, the great trials, this hell that we going through. Verse 7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Hamashiach Yahushua, man. So, and now and behold, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. See that? about this scripture right here.
Right.
Psalms 37 and 25. I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. So the Lord never left his men hanging, man. You got to believe that, man. Verse 26, it says, he is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. You see that?
That's right.
So my point that I keep reiterating is that the Lord is going to make a way, man, in this time of evil.
That's right.
All right? He ain't going to allow the elect just to be completely consumed out here, man. Like the rest of these niggas that don't trust in the Lord, man.
Right.
At least we have a fighting chance is the point I'm making, man.
That's right.
You know?
Somebody gotta have hope, man. At the end of the day, because like you said, man, if the scriptures tell you that if the Lord didn't come back, there would be no flesh to be saved, man. So we know that He's coming back to save somebody. Why not fight to be that somebody, man? Why would you just give up, man? You know, that having that mind state, that's an Edomite state of mind, man.
Right.
You know, just whatever, man. We're all gonna die anyway. That's it tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. That's an Edomite way of thinking, man.
Man, can I add on to that?
Go ahead.
Hebrews 13 in verse 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as you have. Mm-hmm. For he saith, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee.
Woo!
I'm gonna read it again. Hebrews 13 and 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as you have. For he saith, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Verse 6, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me.
Say we will boldly say, we're not afraid of you devils, man. We're not afraid of what you're going to do to us, man, because at the end of the day, we're in the hands of the Lord. Whatever happens to us, we know that it was ordained by the Lord, man.
That's right.
So that's what gives us solace, man. Because at the end of the day, we know that this is the Lord's movie. Everything that happens was ordained by Him. So if it's our lot to be grabbed up and put in a damn prison or a camp, that was the Lord's will. But we also know He's going to deliver us.
That's right.
All right. He's going to take care of us. All right. We're going to be protected. So that's the mindset you got to have, man.
Hey, I got some more faith boosters right here, just to add on to the point, man. Okay? It's all about trusting in the Lord, man.
That's right.
All right? Psalms 118, and I'm going to read verses 6 down to 14. All right? This is what King David said, man. Psalms 118, verse 6. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is on my side.
Yep.
I will not fear.
Yep.
What can man do unto me? The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore I shall see my desire upon them that hate me. It is better to trust in the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai than to put confidence in man.
That's the point. It's better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man, because man's going to fail you every time. Because at the end of the day, we can't save ourselves, man. This goes back to what we read earlier in Lamentations 4 and 16. So if we can't save ourselves, how much more Esau the damned? How is he going to save you when he can't even save himself, man? You know?
Psalms 118 and 9. It is better to trust in the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai than to put confidence in princes.
Yep.
All right, going back to that Pharaoh, man. All right, the trust in Pharaoh leading to your shame and confusion. Right? Verse 10. It says, all nations have compassed me about, but in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai will I destroy them. They compass me about, yea, they compass me about, but in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai I will destroy them. They compass me about like bees. They are quenched. They are quenched as the fire of thorns. For in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai I will destroy them. Thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall, but the Lord helped me. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is my strength and my song, and it's become my salvation, man. So that's the point, man. You know?
I want to back you up.
Gone.
This is Psalms 27 and 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation.
Yup.
Whom shall I fear?
Whom shall I fear, man?
The Lord is my strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?
Right. See, what separates us from the rest of the world is that we believe and we trust in the Lord that when this thing gets heavy, the Lord's going to do divine things.
That's right.
See, these other people, like the brother was bringing out, the example from Elder Yashawamba's lesson that this truth is not for low-level thinkers. All right, because the mind that we have is that the Lord is going to raise up with power, man. He's going to raise up men with power. He's going to lift up a divine standard, all right, to fight our cause.
Right.
These people in the world, they don't think like that.
Nope.
You don't hear Christians talk about, yeah, hey, the Lord going to raise up spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? The Lord He going to bring divine intervention. You don't hear these Christians talk like that.
At all.
We the only ones that talk like that, man. Because it's what the scriptures say.
But that shows you how dead they are, because even in church, you never hear about the pastor going into the miracles that Yahushua did.
Exactly.
You never hear about him turning water to wine, how he was walking on water, how he was healing people. And that's supposed to be your praise. But you never once praised Yahushua for the miracles that he did, man. So that's how you know these people out here do, man.
They don't really believe that.
Hell no.
I guarantee you when they hear us talk about spiritual power and divine intervention, the first thing they probably think is that we bugged out.
Right.
But the scriptures say what the Lord and the disciples did, man.
Y'all watch too many movies.
These were the miracles.
Yeah.
You know?
Verse 2. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh,
That's right.
they stumbled and fell.
They stumbled and fell, man. And this devil is ready to eat up our flesh. Go ahead.
Though an host should encamp about me against me, my heart shall not fear.
Yeah, a host is an army, man. So King David said, though a host encamp about me, I shall not fear. And that's the same mindset we gotta have, man.
Yep.
All right, because this man has his army. All right, he has his, you know, what do they call it? The Vanessa troops, I should say. All right, he has everybody lined up against us.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident.
Yeah, though war rise against me, in this I will remain confident. Hey, it's a war against the tribes. It's a war against Jacob, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. And there was a video on Fox News that came out, and I guess some senator out there in Texas was blaming the Delta variant on so-called Negroes. And we already know that's the narrative anyway.
Yep.
That the whole reason that this pandemic is about is because of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanic.
That's right.
Remember, it went from the so-called Chinese. No, it went from old people, they said. Then it went to the Chinese. Then all of a sudden, you tribes was to blame for everything, man.
Right.
Showing you that was the main intention the whole time.
That's right. They're going to show you that, man, because this devil has an agenda to genocide us off the earth, man, so he can get his birthright. All this what we're seeing is just according. It shows you the prophecies playing out, man.
Yeah.
Because this devil, as you go back into Genesis, 27, about how he said when Isaac died, he was going to pursue his brother with the sword, man. You know, so this is his plan all along, man. So you can't be surprised when this devil, starts showing them horns and comes down upon the tribes, man. All you dumbass niggas that put y'all trust in him, that's what I said earlier. We don't pity a charmer that's bit by a snake because we told you niggas not to trust your enemy, man.
Yep. So Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob. Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Right, and they think that hatred went away. They took the chains off of you. They signed the Emancipation Proclamation, let you niggas out the plantation, gave you jobs. They think that hatred went away. Nah, man. That hatred's just it's still here, man.
Yep.
It never left. They just was able to hide it, man.
Hey, this is why you have so-called racism, man.
Exactly.
It all goes back to what we read in here, man.
Exactly.
The reason why so-called blacks can't get along with so-called whites, man. It's deeper than the skin color, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's about that birthright, man. All right, Esau, he has that perpetual hatred, like it tells you in Ezekiel the 35th chapter.
That's right.
Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob.
And he's been on that MO ever since, man. That's why everything you look into about what Esau has done to Jacob, it's all been the sole purpose of destroying you. Because he set out an all-out war against you tribes, man. And he figured out how to destroy you down to a molecular level, man.
Exactly.
That's why this Vanessa is being pushed so hard on you, Jake, because they want to separate your God gene, your connection between you and the Most High, man.
Yep. Manipulate your DNA.
Yeah.
All right, got another one. Genesis 32:11. Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau. For I fear him, lest he come smite me, and the mother with children, man. So going back to that hatred, man. All right, that hatred that Esau has for Jacob is never going to go away, man.
Nope.
That's that perpetual hatred. That word perpetual, going back to what everlasting, forever, man. All right. This man wants to remove you off the earth, man.
That's right.
Psalms 83, the crafty counsel of the wicked, man. You know, and all this shit that's being pushed upon our people is nothing but what? Enchantments, sorcery.
Yep.
All right. They got the celebrities promoting this shit. They got the commercials coming out, trying to make it cool, trendy, and fashionable. All right, all this shit is just sorcery and witchcraft, playing on the minds of the simple of our people, man. You know?
Yeah, so knowing that he's about to come down upon us, this would be the time for you to be getting right so that you have that hedge of protection in the times of trouble, man. We'll finish this out in Psalm 27 and verse 4.
That's right.
One thing have I desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life.
That's right.
To behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple.
That's right.
For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion.
Yeah, in the time of trouble, the Lord's going to hide his men. He's going to have protection. All right? Divine intervention, angels, power, a standard being lifted up.
Yep.
These are the things that's going to come, man.
Yep.
All right?
In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me.
Yep.
He shall set me upon a rock.
He should set me in that rock, going back to Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
You know?
So seeing that, this is the things that you should be pushing onto the congregation, man. Not pushing no death-like mentality, no death mind state, or peril, or sword. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
Yep.
We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
That's it.
Nay, in all these things that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come.
Verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh, shall of the flesh reap corruption.
Woo, man.
But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life. Really about those words that they were saying, because this pandemic, this so-called pandemic, proved that, man.